Writing nonfiction ebooks. Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Walking with Randy, where we talk about writing, speaking, marketing, and marriage. Today we're talking about writing. We could title this Writing Nonfiction Ebooks for Fun and Profit, but the main topic is writing nonfiction ebooks. I want to talk to you about 4 processes involved in this. I want to talk about the idea, the plan, the execution, and the end result. Well, the idea, and that's all well and good, but then there is the other little aspect to this that is all important, and that is, what do your readers want to know about? Now, they want to know about things that are related to what you are interested in. But what you need to do is do some surveying of what problems readers are facing, what problems they would like solved, and what they're really interested in. Then the trick is to look at what you want to write about, what you know about, what they want to know about, and find the overlap. And then you can just write. You can write your ebook on what you want to write about, and also you will help them by giving them what they want to know about. You find the overlap of the intersection of what you want to write about and what they want to read about. Well, then there is the plan. Well, you come up with the overall theme for your book. Yesterday I called it the big idea. Well, what is your book about? So you need to be able to state that in maybe a paragraph, or maybe come down a little bit on that and be able to state it even in one sentence. It is what your book is about in a nutshell, in your idea for your book. I'm going to have to quit going different directions here because I see it as really bright, or at least on my screen it is. So we're talking about the plan though. So you come up with your working chapter titles. Your working chapter titles. You should come up with anywhere from 10 to 21 chapter titles. Now you say, well, what if I have 23? Well, that's okay. But I'm recommending somewhere between 10 and 21. Sometimes you can combine the ideas if you start getting too many. And then you want to come up with your chapter plans. This is all important. So you want to come up with a certain number of points for each chapter. Now here's a little secret. It's much easier to write in answer to questions. So after you have come up with your points for your chapter, usually somewhere between 9 and 15 are really good, and but turn those into questions. And then for each question, give yourself little hints as to what you're going to write for the answer to those questions. So you have the big idea, and then you have the plan, you have your working chapter titles, and you have your plans for each of your chapters. And those plans will have points or questions, and then hints for writing the answers to those questions. You should lay that out for your whole book. Then you come to the execution. In the execution, you write daily. Figure out how many minutes a day you can write, anywhere from 30 to 75. Now, if you can write 75 minutes every day, then you will be able to finish a rough draft of a 20-chapter, 200-page book in about 20 days. And that will work out very well. But the key is to write daily. Another key is to write a fast rough draft. Go through, get your rough draft done, then you can do the editing. Now, some people prefer writing and editing each day, and that's okay for you. It will take you longer each day if you do that, but make sure that you write every day and get your daily goals done. Having done that, for most of you, you will have written a fast rough draft, and it will be ready for your editing. Now, you are the best editor for your book because you are the most familiar with what you want it to say. That does have some drawbacks when it comes to proofreading, because when you're proofreading your book, your mind will know what the sentence is supposed to say, and it will just put in that word that you left out when you were typing. But so you edit your book after doing the fast rough draft. You do it yourself, and if you have the money and the inclination, you get help for doing it. You can even hire professional editors. So we've had the idea, we've had the plan, we have the execution, and then you're ready for the end result. And that is to publish your book. Now, since we're talking about ebooks, I recommend self-publishing. Now, if you're talking about publishing an ebook and a paperback book, then you have other ways to go, and you may be planning on doing that. If you do that, then you can go 3 different routes. You can go traditional, and you would need to come up with a good query letter and a book proposal to send off to get an agent, and then an agent would get you a publisher. And that would be one route to go, is traditional publishing. The second route is self-publishing, and especially with ebooks, you can come up with a PDF file that you can sell from your website, and that's one way of self-publishing. Another one is to use Kindle Direct Publishing. Now, I have no connection with Kindle Direct Publishing other than experience of having worked with them at some points in the past. And KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, will also allow you to, very close to the same time as you publish your ebook, to publish it as a paperback. In fact, I just finished doing that last week. Another alternative is to use a hybrid publisher. It has some of the best aspects of both self-publishing and traditional publishing. Now, a hybrid publisher will offer you additional services which you would have to pay for. One would be editing services, and they would also have some marketing services. They might also have someone that would provide a cover for you. And so you could go the hybrid publishing route. But you had the idea, you've had the plan, you have written the book, you have edited the book, and now get it published. And since we're talking about a nonfiction ebook, I would say get it published. Publish it yourself. Either publish it as a PDF or do it through Kindle Direct Publishing, which would automatically be getting your book listed in Amazon.com. Some people think that you don't have a real book until it's listed on Amazon, and you can certainly do that quickly. Well, I hope this has been helpful to you. If you would like more tips like these, go to randycarney.com, and you can go to my blog and you can find many more writing tips there. And if you'd like more detail about writing a book, either as an ebook or as a paperback book, then go to Amazon.com and search for How to Write a Book in 28 Days or Less Without Stressing Yourself, and then put my name there at the end of it. Hopefully, that will bring up the book. If not, then just go to Amazon.com, click on books, and type in how to write a book in 28 days or less without stressing yourself. And it should come right up. It is listed as number 32 on the new releases pages whenever you're looking at the bestseller aspects of Amazon.com. So it's been good to be with you, and until another time of Walking with Randy, I wish